Hey guys, welcome to Conversation Corner. I am your host, Deborah Toscano for Rahaman Studios, and boy, do we have some shows lined up for you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and watch and listen to my writers, my directors, my producers, my actors. I've got star-studded casts lined up coming to you into your homes on Conversation Corner. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome to Conversation Corner. We have a wonderful show for you guys today. But first, before I get started, let me introduce myself. I am Deborah Toscano, your host for Conversation Corner through Rahaman Studios, which are celebrating their 10-year anniversary as a movie-making blockbuster sensational company. So congratulations to Steve and Juanita, the whole crew at Rahaman Studios for 10 years of tremendous success and wonderful movies. Also, on a personal note, the Rahamans are celebrating their 2-year wedding anniversary. So, mwah! Kisses from the corner. Congratulations on 2 years. I can't even get a date for 2 minutes. You guys are celebrating 2 years? That's crazy. Crazy talk. Anyway, without further ado, I want to introduce you to one of my favorite people in the whole world. He is one of the stars of Snitches. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the corner, Mr. Matthew McKay. Yay!
Hello.
Hi Doc, how are
How
you?
are
Mwah,
Hey,
good
sweetie.
to see you.
Same here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, this is great. I'm so glad that you could be here. So, okay, Maddie, let's dish a little bit. Talk to me a little bit about how'd you come to work on Snitches? I know. You were on a bus, or you were on the jumbotron at a game.
I was on the
Steve saw you, and they
Jumbotron.
said, "Oh my God, this guy is so handsome, and I need him in my movie." It happened like that.
That'd
right?
be wonderful.
Kind of like what's her name?
Like a fairy tale.
Like a fairy tale. Absolutely.
Actually, I have a good friend. His name is Kenny Corella,
What?
which you know.
I know Kenny. Kenny who kissed me in the corner.
Uh-oh.
I think I needed a cigarette after that
That's
kiss.
dangerous.
It is crazy. He grabbed me right there. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kenny, I knew he was filming this movie,
Right.
and I figured I'd give it a try and ask him if they needed an extra. I figured I'm going to be holding a tray somewhere. I'm
Right.
going to be walking by in the background. I'm going to be doing something where I'm just a blur in the film.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked Kenny. 2 days later, he gets back to me, says, "You're never going to believe what happened." He goes, "I spoke to the director. He wants to talk to you." Now I'm nervous. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. He said, "Call him tonight at 6." So I call the director, Steve, and I'm talking to Steve. And I think Steve was just as nervous as I was.
Okay, why?
Well, I am a police officer
In real life.
in real
Oh,
life.
real life. Oh my God,
And,
do we have handcuffs today?
We
Because
don't
I'm
have
all
the
about
handcuffs.
that.
If you would have told me,
Well,
I would have brought the
See,
handcuffs,
I didn't
the nightstick.
realize. Ugh, next time.
And Steve's asking me some questions, and I don't know what to say. You're
He
a
didn't
police
ask you like for
officer.
like one of those like PBA cards or anything
Not
like
yet,
that. Okay,
not
just-
yet. I told him I'm not easy. You know that. I told you I'm not easy. You got to work on me with that one.
I love it.
And he asked me if I had experience. I told him no. I
Uh-huh.
told him this is something I'm always been interested in, and I don't know what it was. Something about me, I guess. In speaking with him, sent me the script, and we went from there.
Okay,
Everything
so-
worked out.
So then in Snitches, which is the new movie by Rahaman Studios, where Maddie stars in, who's your character? So he's a cop, obviously.
It's a cop.
Is he a good cop or a bad cop?
I think he's a good cop.
Okay.
In
You
the
think,
way.
or he?
He is a good cop.
Okay.
He's a good cop. He's got a little bit of a badass attitude.
That's hot. With handcuffs, kill me now.
With the
Yeah.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
But he does his job, and he
Uh-huh.
does it well. And he takes his job very serious.
Okay. Who are a lot of your scenes with?
I have scenes with Issa, who was a great actress.
Who is coming
I
on the
met
show
her.
in a little bit?
She
In a
will be
little
on
bit,
next.
yeah.
I have also scenes with Wayne, who's my partner.
Wayne will be on the show eventually. Yeah.
And I had never met Wayne before this, and Wayne was very, him and I clicked very well. We kind of
Nice.
played a good cop, bad cop.
Mm-hmm.
We had conflicting issues and beliefs and what should have happened in as far as investigating this whole thing.
Right. Which
And,
we're not giving away anything. You have
we
to come
don't.
see the
That's
movie.
why I don't want to
Yes,
say too much.
We don't give away anything.
I don't
here
want to say
in the
too
corner.
much.
Yes.
But there's a little conflict between him and I and how we think things should be done. And but it works well. Him and I have some great scenes together.
Right.
We had some great improv scenes where we just Steve just said, "Have fun, do it, go," and we did.
And now, speaking on that, you get the script, right? And you're reading the script and all this good stuff. You get on set, and Steve does do that, because I know I've been in a few of his movies. As Helen, the therapist. We'll talk about that later. But he does give you that liberty. Yes, right? That he lets you take whatever's on the page and kind of just go with it. Or he'll say to you...
There was some freedom.
Yeah.
There was some freedom.
Yeah.
And this was very new for me, you know. I stumbled a few times. I was a little nervous. And then I just became very comfortable.
Okay.
I became very comfortable, and Steve was great.
Right.
And Juanita was great. Everybody
Right.
just made me feel very comfortable, and I had a great time. Had a lot of fun.
How'd you like working on set with all the crazies? Oh my, Chris Victor, crazy. Ken
Um,
Carella, crazy.
I
Kevin,
didn't
Mafia,
work.
David?
I really honestly didn't work with too many people.
Okay.
Kenny, I know.
Right.
I worked with Chris. Chris was, Chris is Chris.
Chris is great, yeah.
He's a lot of fun.
He's fun.
He's innocent, and I had a great time. Just overall, in all the different sets and different scenes, it was just a pleasure working with everybody.
How easy was it for you to portray a cop on set? Because you are one in real life. I mean, how easy was that?
It was very easy.
It was easy.
I just fell right into the mold of, he kind of just threw out there. It was like you said, a lot of it was, he just said, have fun, do it. And that's what I did. And I think it just worked out great.
Did you enjoy working with Steve?
I did.
Because everybody does, right?
Steve's
the best.
He's
we
the
love
best.
Steve.
Steve is the best.
And Juanita, did you ever experience any of Juanita's cooking? Because oh my God,
she makes a mean juice.
Oh,
She
and
makes a
mean
mean juice.
lasagna. Let me just tell you.
I haven't experienced that
Woo,
yet.
well, I'm telling you, I think we may have some today. I don't know.
Sounds like
no
a plan.
pressure, Juanita. No. Okay, moving forward, what was your favorite scene in the movie, or your favorite line that you were involved in? Like, did you have to handcuff anybody? I have to throw that in there again. I'm obsessed with these handcuffs.
You really
It's
are.
crazy.
I'm going to order you a special pair of purple or fuchsia.
Purple or fuchsia. Where's your
handcuffs.
tutu, by the way? Kenny,
Underneath.
where we
It's
said
underneath.
It's
underneath.
Kenny wore one, and so did Chris. So you're not exempt from that, buddy. Next time I get you in the corner, you better be wearing your pink Speedo.
I told you got to work on me. I'm not that easy. I really enjoyed the scene with Isa. We were in the park. She was coming down the stairs, and basically we kind of cornered her and questioned her about, basically her cooperating with us.
Okay.
Wayne and I just thought it was a powerful scene.
Cool.
I thought it was great.
Right, and Wayne is your partner in the movie.
He plays
pretty much opposite you.
Right. He plays I don't want to say power hungry, but he has different motives than I do for going forward with trying to convince Isa to cooperate with us without giving away too much.
Were there any, and not including anybody else, but I mean, did you have any nude scenes in the movie?
We did not.
No?
No.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
How come I didn't see
I always
them?
get cast and stuff like
How
that.
come
Come
I
on.
didn't see them?
Please. Yeah, I wish. Hello. Okay, moving forward from snitches. Steve's making a movie of your life, right? The Matthew McKay story. Who do you want to play you? Who is the actor you see playing you?
Tom Cruise.
Shut up! I love Tom
You
Cruise.
like Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Perfect. He's a little odd.
No, but if that's who you like, I mean,
I
are
like
you
Tom
odd
Cruise.
like that? Are you odd like that? Do you have oddball
Not like
tendencies?
that. Not like that. No, he's a great actor. I would say Denzel, but I like Denzel. But I don't know, Tom Cruise.
And then
Tom Cruise.
who would be your leading lady? Deborah Toscano. What? Really? I thought the same thing.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
We'll put you right in there.
Absolutely. Thank you. I would,
Just because you like Tom Cruise.
I accept the role.
Okay.
I accept the
You're
role.
in.
What career would you do for no money?
Acting.
It would be acting.
It would.
Yeah. Why? What do you love about acting so much?
It's something I always wanted to do. I didn't know how to pursue, how to even get started. I understand it's a very difficult thing to do. And I always had people telling me that you look like an actor. You look like whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, okay, yeah, great, thank you. Yeah, what do you say when someone,
Right.
and just never pursued it, and
Mhm.
now's my chance. So this is something I want to give a try, and I'm gonna go forward with it strongly this year.
That's awesome.
See where I can go with this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think just from this little bit, I mean, we never met before, so this is our first meeting. We've spoken on the phone, but you're so humble and you're so grounded, and
Thank you.
I love that about anybody that comes across my path. But I think there's such great things for you in your future because you
Thank
are
you.
so humble and you are just so open to like just doing anything with the acting world, which is so great. And the fact that you got to play a character that's so close to the vest, no pun intended, with or without the handcuffs, let's be honest. I think that's just so awesome for your first time on the screen. And I did see some footage of Maddie in Snitches, which I'm not supposed to talk about, but fantastic. Really, really fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
just a real
Thank you
natural.
so much.
And I'm not trying
Thank
to, and hello, like, look how gorgeous he is. Handsome, right? I don't think there's anybody ugly in this movie. They don't cast any ugly people.
No ugly people in this movie.
There's no ugly people in this movie. But we're going to take a little bit of a break. When we come back, we are going to bring on some other guests. I'm not going to tell you who they are until we come back. But you are watching Conversation Corner and Mr. Maddie McKay. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you. Kisses in the corner. Mwah. Be right back. Welcome back, you guys, to Conversation Corner. In the corner today, I have the very handsome and talented Mr. Maddie McKay.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so Maddie, tell me a little. We just saw some scenes from Snitches that you were in.
Right.
Talk to me about the fight scene. What the hell?
Fight scene.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be on set 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
10:30.
We basically knew what we were gonna do.
Okay.
It was just basically a last minute thing. We went through some different. I didn't know what to expect. Once again, I have no experience. I'm thinking fight scene, great. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What's gonna happen?
Right.
So I work with Anthony, and everything. Him and I just jived right, and everything went great. I mean, in the beginning, we didn't know how we were gonna work it, what we were gonna do, but once we rehearsed it a few times on set, I think it flowed excellent.
So there was no.
I thought it was great.
No stunt doubles. You guys did
There
your
was
own
no
fights.
stunt doubles. We did our own fight
Did you
scenes.
get like knocked around? Did you knock him around?
No,
Guys love that
We were pretty
nonsense
good we were pretty
each
good
other.
with each other. Yeah, it was a cold day.
Yeah.
It was a cold day.
It was a cold
We had a
day.
good time though.
Did you lose any teeth in the
No, I didn't
fight?
lose
Did you
any
break,
teeth.
Did you break any bone?
No broken bones.
No
It
broken
looked that way though.
Yes.
I think the fight scene was great.
Well,
I saw a little clip of
Yeah.
it, and
Pretty gruesome. I mean.
it looks great. It looks
yeah.
very realistic.
That's
very realistic.
amazing. Unbelievable. So you did your own stunts then?
Basically, yeah.
That's very cool. I'd be so afraid. I'd be afraid of like breaking I had a nose job. I'd be
Yeah.
afraid of getting my nose busted and then losing teeth.
We worked.
Don't
very
tell
well
anybody I had a
together.
nose job, please. That's just between us, people. Okay. Anyway, okay. So now I want to ask you this. I know that you spend a lot of time and donate a lot of yourself to charities, and I would love for you to talk about that and tell everybody who's watching all about that good stuff.
I I work with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. They have chapters all across the nation, basically for blood cancer. I'm a survivor, and I've been doing this for about 3 years.
Okay.
When I was diagnosed, I got involved immediately. It was just an outlet for me. So it's become a passion of mine.
Okay.
I do a lot of fundraising, and every year they have a big walk, which is called Light the Night.
Okay.
They do it in Orange County. They're all over the place. Last year we raised about close to $20,000.
That's fantastic.
Yep, and I have some a good support team, great group of friends, family that get involved, and it just empowers me. It empowers me to feel that I could help others with the same disorder that I have, and to pull through it. So I've done some speaking at different functions.
Oh, how wonderful is that?
Last year I was an advocate for them. I was like the patient of the year. So they have some different promotional things. I basically do it because I want to. And like I said, it gives me a sense of empowerment over my illness and knowing that I could help others.
Giving back.
Because there's a lot of children that are, that have this illness.
Sure.
So for me, it gives me a sense of power.
Maddie, you're awesome.
I love it.
We talked about this before. You look fantastic. I mean, you look healthy. You look
Thank you very much.
radiant and just so great and strong and
Thank you.
I wish you all the best of health and happiness and all
Thank you
wonderful
so much.
things in 2015. We're going to put on the bottom of the screen. You'll have all the information of where you can donate, you can participate. Everything's up on Facebook and the web and all that good stuff. So the power of technology to bring all that to you guys. If you have any questions, you want to get to Maddie, you can hit me up on Conversation Corner, and I'll make sure that he gets your questions and comments. And you might want to tell him how good looking he is, because hello,
Thank you.
if you think he's good looking in the film, you should see what he looks like in person.
Thank you.
Crazy. All right, so we're Conversation Corner. We're coming back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Grab a drink. Sit back, relax. We're in the corner. Kisses. Mwah. Hey guys, welcome back to Conversation Corner. I am your host, Deborah Toscano. We have a star-studded cast today coming on the show. All the stars of Snitches. Yes, that's right, the stars of Snitches. And without further ado, I would love to bring to you the wonderfully talented and another gorgeous creature of this planet. I mean, they don't hire anybody who's ugly. It's crazy. They're all beautiful and gorgeous. Miss Isa Feliu. Isa Feliu. Isa, please come to the corner. Hi, doll. How are you? Wow. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Another one that if you think on the screen is gorgeous, look at her in person. She is like a supermodel.
Oh,
gorgeous,
my God.
tall, and beautiful and stunning. Your skin, gorgeous. Love her. Okay, so let's get right down to
Now I
business.
don't know what to say.
No, you're gorgeous. That's all you need to know in life. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get right into the dish. Talk to me about Snitches. How did you come to work? I know how a lot of us came to work on Snitches, my own self included. But how did you come to work on this film, on Snitches?
Okay, it was really a little bit by chance because I auditioned. Okay, the writers of Snitches are Steve and Eric. Eric is playing Son in the movie. So I did an audition 1 year ago, more than 1 year ago, I think, for another project for Eric. Eric was the director and writer. And finally, well, it didn't come out. I went back to Spain. I was traveling, whatever. So, okay.
You're from Spain?
Yeah, I'm from Spain.
Exotic.
Yeah,
Very exotic. I love
that's
that.
my accent.
I'm from Long Island. I'm from Long Island. It's
Oh,
exotic.
that's your accent. Too.
Yeah. Coffee. Do we have some coffee? Yeah. How do you say coffee in Spain? In Spanish.
Cafe.
Cafe. That's exotic. I can't. Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
So okay, I did this audition for Eric, and it was really good. And he wanted me in the project. Finally, it didn't work out. But okay, I went back to New York, so I wasn't again in touch with him. And then they thought that I could fit in Sophia's role, so they just called me for the movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
it was great.
you're talking about you auditioned for Eric a year ago.
Yeah.
And then everything kind of went by the wayside a little bit, and then all of a sudden you get this call.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh my God, we had this role
Yeah.
of Sophia,
Sophia.
and we want you to play it."
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, that was
I mean,
great.
so many times in Hollywood, you hear things like that. You audition for something, and then you
Yeah.
hear nothing.
You
and
never
then
know.
You don't know.
Yeah. You
Okay,
never
so tell
know.
me about Sophia. Even that's an exotic thing. Everything you do is exotic. I love it. She's exotic.
Sophia, oh, I love her. It's like, yeah, from the first time I read the script, it was like, oh, thank you very much, really, for giving me this role and this opportunity to work on this character and on this film. And
What is she like? What does she do?
Okay, she's a foreigner, so she comes from Spain, so we use that because at first in the script it was not like that, but they changed it to fit with me and my accent, so I didn't have to work on that. And okay, she's a girl that came to the US looking for a better life, and then she found herself involved in some kind of world she will never expect she will be there. She will never be working as a prostitute in her country.
So you're a prostitute. She's a hooker. Gotta love that. How come I don't
I'm-
have Steve, cast me as a hooker, will you please? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's like because I get like so serious with this that I
Yes,
think it's like
yes.
really tough situation. So she's a very, I think, sensitive, and she has a great heart. She's always taking care of the others, like of Son, of Christina. Even if seeing that they fall in love is painful for her, she still wants to take care of them. So I'm sorry, I get emotional.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
So it's like, yeah, she's very generous person, I think, even if she's not in the best situation because she has her own problems with her legal situation, work and money and, and all this stuff.
So
she's
Sophia
very
comes
generous.
to the country as just like this kind of naive young girl, and then she gets roped into this whole prostitution ring.
Yeah.
And so that's your involvement in
Yeah.
in the movie. How did you prepare? Obviously, she's not a prostitute. How did you prepare
No.
to be a prostitute for this movie? I mean,
It
hair,
was-
makeup, all that nonsense. How did you?
Okay, that
Because
was,
I thought you were a cop. When I saw some of the clips
No.
and some of the pictures,
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
you
oh my
look like a
God,
cop.
she's like this tough female cop. And then you tell me you're a
maybe
prostitute.
because I
Okay.
didn't tell you also this other part of Sophia that I think she's a very strong woman and she's a survivor. So she's the one that will get through all this wall that is around like falling apart, and she will survive. She's surviving and she will survive. So maybe that strong part. You
yes.
thought I was a cop? No, I'm not a cop.
Because I tell you from just the still pictures that I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see any of your footage, unfortunately. But just from the still photos, I could you emulate that you're this strong character. So it led me to think that you were a cop. I
Okay,
never
no,
thought.
no,
Yeah, but that's so cool. How they say a picture says 1,000 words, right? I mean, I think that's very, very cool. How close are you to Sophia? What's Issa and Sophia? I mean,
Okay.
two separate worlds, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, there are things that I can understand. Like, I'm a foreigner. I come from another country. I arrived here that I didn't know anybody. So there are a lot of things.
Well, now
that
you know me. We
And
are
now I know her.
BFFs forever.
And Steve, and Juanita, and all the cast.
Maddie, who actually threw you in a corner. That's what he said. But we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So there are some things that they are close to me. I can understand. And this other world about prostitution, about this all these things that are far away from my life, I had the chance to talk to some girls, especially one was very important because she was a foreigner, and she was a girl that has even a college degree in her country, and she came here and she ended up, it was not prostitution, but this one of these massage places that they offer sex also. So that story was like really important to prepare the
So you
role.
did some research on
Yeah, yes.
what kind of a life that would be
Yeah.
and to portray that for the movie.
And maybe you can think it's something very extreme, and it is really not so much.
Right. How hard is it for you as an actress, and being a woman? And I hate to say that, like being a woman in the business, we all know it's tough. It's tough for men. It's tough for women.
Yeah.
It's a tough business as it is. But how tough was it for you to be on an pretty much all male set? I mean, I know there's Lauren and there's Laura.
Yeah.
Kim Parsley is also, which we're trying to get Kim in the corner as well. I did a scene in the movie, but with Daniel, I didn't get a chance to interact with you guys. How was it to work with all the guys?
It was very comfortable. I mean,
Were they nice to you on set? Because I will beat the crap out of them if they weren't.
No, they were all so nice.
I have handcuffs and I know how to use them.
I didn't ask for it anyway. I didn't say anything. But okay, no, they were.
Rough me up.
No.
Yeah.
They were all very nice, and they treat me like I was like a princess on the set. Yeah, it was really nice.
as they should. Yeah.
So yeah, it was really great working with. I didn't feel I'm the only girl working here. No, and also I had a scene with Annalise and with Lauren. So so yeah, I mean a little bit, but yeah. So we were on set together. And yeah, I mean, they were
girl
so
power,
nice.
right? Girl power.
Yeah.
All the girls.
Yeah,
all
that's
the girls.
a funny thing when you talk to Annalise. You have because we have a how do you say, like a parallel, like a different ending for the story where the girls get the power. And okay, we propose
I'm working on Steve to write a movie that we're all the femme
Yeah.
fatales and we all like we whack all the guys.
Yeah,
in our movie.
That's our ending.
Even if it's in our own head, it's all good. Who cares? At least we'll get to play that out in our own heads. Your scene with Maddie where in the park they throw you up against the wall, and talk to me about that. How rough did that get? And I don't mean that in a weird way. I'm saying like how rough. Like did you actually get thrown against the wall? Did they rough you up a little bit? How was that for you?
It was really. I mean, I'm not gonna say easy scene, but yeah, somehow it came along like very natural between the three of us. Wayne was there too, and so I don't know. I have a good memories about it. Like, yeah, it came very easy and fast, and yeah, we have to repeat, of course, whatever. But it was like it was flowing like really easily.
Right.
So I don't know how to explain it. It was like we were all the three of us like very much in our roles in the situation and everything
Very much in
So,
sync with
yeah.
each other.
So
Did you
it
get to improv a lot? I mean, I know Steve allows that on
Yeah,
set. Like he gives
yeah.
you the script and he's like, okay, here's the script, and
Yeah.
then you kind of like, yeah, and then you work with it, and then kind of things just roll and things happen. Did he allow you to do
Yeah,
that?
that was great because it was first time that we worked together, and yeah, he allowed me to try things, and then if he didn't like it, then it's like okay, no.
Right.
But then if he liked it, then I don't know if he's gonna use it, but at least it's rolled. So that was really amazing because he was open to proposals and to to really bring your creativity to the role too.
Right.
So that was really
Awesome.
great. Yeah.
If Steve made a movie of your life, who would you want to play you?
I'm sorry, I will play it myself.
Good girl.
Of course,
Smart
I mean,
girl. You
I'm
see,
sorry.
women.
I'm so sorry.
girl
That
power.
will be the role of my life, of course. I will do an audition, so I don't know, Kate Blanchett is very welcome to audition if she wants to, or Marion Cotillard or whatever. But for not the leading role. I'm so sorry.
I love it. Moving forward in 2015, what are some of your personal and professional goals in 2015 for Isa? What's on the plate for you? What do you want to do?
Okay, I have some projects.
You should be a supermodel. First of all, you're tall and thin and gorgeous.
No. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
She's so nice.
I love her. She's great at this. I love it. She's so humble and cute. I love it.
Thank
You
you.
should be a model. Oh my God.
No.
Victoria's Secret should call her. Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah,
my,
with-
oh
get
my
the
God,
wings,
no.
get you on the runway,
I'm
it's
going
okay.
like semi-naked like there. No, I will.
I would do that.
I like fighting with cops in a film and things like that.
So you want to do like more?
Yeah,
more-
I mean, I'm an actress. I was also working in Spain as a host. And really what I want to go on is working here, improving my English so I can
Which
work
you're absolutely
easily.
fine. I mean, I love. First of all, I love your accent, but I mean, you're just so wonderful and expressive, and yeah, I mean, so
Thank you.
so great. I mean, so how long have you been here?
Now it would be like 1 year and a half, not all together because I was traveling a bit, so
Right.
more or less 1 year and a half. So I have some projects here for this year, but I became, I don't know how to say it, like superstitious, you say that?
Okay, yeah,
So I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I'm
no,
so
no.
sorry. I became like, yeah, no.
okay.
And also maybe something abroad, so I will take some months off from New York that I love. But
Right. You like it here?
yeah. I
If you had to
really like it.
compare,
Oof.
which well, you were born and raised
No,
in Spain, yes?
I would say, I mean, I cannot compare. It's like now I want to live here. I don't want to come back to Spain. So it's just, and Spain is great. I
Right.
love it, but I want to be here now.
Transitioning to here, did you feel that it was an easy transition to come here and live and work here?
No, it was not. And it's still not been easy. It's like something you have to fight every day. I mean, one thing is the profession, as you know, being an actor is tough and it's difficult. And then coming from another country when you don't know anybody, you have to start really from the beginning, like building also your career and also your personal life. So it's really, I mean, it hasn't been easy, but it's going okay,
going-
so I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not knowing you at all.
Knowing me
A little bit.
now.
Yes, we spoke on the
No, I'm just
phone.
kidding.
And I get such a great feel from. She's so awesome. What job would you do for no money at all? What would be your choice to do if somebody said, say you won the lottery, right? Which the Rahamans are planning to do very soon to win the lottery, and you had all the money in the world, and somebody said, "This is the job I want to give you, and what do you think about it?" And you were like, "Not so much. I want to do this instead." What would you do for absolutely no money? If
Okay,
you could.
what I'm doing now is not for no money, but it's like, okay, I chose this. I also had I used to have another work and I quit and to be fully dedicated to acting. So that's my choice with less money than I used to do. But if I won the lottery and they say, okay, this is your profession, I would become a producer. Of course, yeah. To
And
do
put me in all of your
my
movies,
own
obviously,
projects. Okay,
right?
yeah, you will be. But yeah, to do then my own projects in theater and films, and that would be my profession. Even if I'm so bad with money, so I will like the real producer to manage the money. But I would say, okay, I would like to invest doing things. Yeah.
And if you had to hire any actor in the world to play a part of whatever, who would be your favorite leading man actor?
Oh my God.
Who'd you love to work opposite of? That's how I should say
I don't
it.
know. There are so many
I
good
know.
actors
I know.
that
George Clooney.
Oh
Hello.
my God.
Matthew McKay.
Yeah.
Hello. Kenneth Corella. Chris Victor. I mean, it's just.
There's so many.
I mean, Anthony, who's going to be on the show in a little while. Hello.
I don't know.
know.
I'm so bad with that. Like if I have to choose one, I don't know. There are so many great actors I would like to work with. So, can I not answer?
You can. Absolutely.
I don't
not.
answer.
Absolutely not. Oh my! Well, Isa, it's so great to have you in my corner.
Thank you.
Okay, we are Conversation Corner. I am Deborah Toscano. The gorgeous Isa is here in the corner, and we'll be right back. Rolling. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Conversation Corner for Rahaman Studios. I am your host, Deborah Toscano. Today's show has been unbelievable so far with all of our stars of Snitches, and today we have one last star of Snitches that I want to bring into the corner. The very talented, and again, very handsome, Mr. Anthony Bisiello. Anthony, come on in. Yay! Hello, Doug. How are you? Give a kiss in the corner. Mwah.
How are you?
Kissing is we're not strangers to kissing here in the corner. Just ask Kenneth Corella. Oh yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's get right down to business. No monkey business here. How did you come to work on Snitches?
I had hit Steve up a couple months ago about possible work on a film because I know he's always doing something.
Right. How did you know Steve though before?
Actually, through word of mouth and a couple of friends. So, and I saw a lot of his stuff on Facebook. I saw a lot of his.
Isn't Facebook awesome? Like you connect with everybody on Facebook. I call it the faccia. In Italian, you say faccia brutta, faccia bella, but I say the faccia. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I actually inquired about one of his upcoming movies, and luckily enough, he had hit me back couple weeks later and said there'd be definitely something.
Right.
And I think he was kind enough to expand the role for me.
And that's your role in Snitches?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What is your role? Who are you?
I play the role of Rocco.
Rocco.
Yeah.
Rocco. Okay.
And I would say he's kind of a thug with a good heart.
Okay.
Yeah, and kind of.
Are you one of the snitches?
I can't tell you.
Can't tell. I love this.
Where I come from, we don't.
You don't say that,
don't
right?
say
Otherwise, you're gonna have
anything.
to kill me.
Well,
What? That's crazy. Then who's gonna host this show? Okay. Anyway.
I know nothing. Yeah, he's kind of like a thug with a good heart, but I'd also say he's got a bit of a childlike quality about him, yeah, which is really good. So I think that his character actually goes from one point to the other, where towards later on in the film you'll see the transition, which is really cool.
Right. Who do you have a lot of your scenes with?
I had a lot of scenes with Ken Corella.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
really good.
I think at the end, you guys, I saw a shot of there's like some stuff going on between you and Ken. Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We're gonna
man.
talk about that fight scene in a little while.
Yeah, that was fun.
Crazy.
We had a lot of fun.
They all do their own stunts. It's crazy. If anybody hit me like that, I'd put handcuffs on them and handcuff them to the wall. I'm just kidding. Maddie and I were talking about handcuffs. I won't tell anybody about that, Maddie. Don't worry.
And I had some scenes with Maddie as well.
With Maddie as
he
well.
was good.
Okay.
He was really good.
Yeah. He plays the cop, and
Yeah.
so does he arrest you and all that kind of stuff, or? You
Can't
can't tell.
say that.
I love this guy. He can't say anything. This is awesome. What was your experience like being on set with all these crazy guys, and also with Steve? How much freedom did you have in the movie with your script and with your character?
The freedom was really good. Every day when we come down, we would discuss the scene, and if Steve was cool with changing some stuff up, as long as it was in character and was working for the film, he was good with it.
Right.
And working with the cast was wonderful too. Everybody was really nice. You know, everybody had the.
So you got to meet everybody.
Yeah.
And oh, see, that's cool.
A majority, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost everybody.
How many days did you shoot?
My duration went on for about a month and a half. I mean, it wasn't every day.
Yeah,
I was back and
yeah.
forth doing a few other things, but it was pretty much about a month and a half, I think.
Right.
A little more.
Right. Cool.
So I went into the cold months and stuff, the
Yeah.
really cold months.
Yes.
Which was
Long
fun.
hours, and did you have that? Were you on like the shoots of the 3 a.m. shoots and all that stuff too?
I
or-
was. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool, very
Yeah.
cool. How much of you is in Rocco? Like when Steve said, "Okay, I want you to be Rocco," how much preparation did you have to do for the role, or was it pretty much like a no-brainer? Like Maddie was saying before, he's a police officer and he got cast as a police officer, so the role was very close to him, and he was able to really excel in the role and do a fantastic job. So for you as an actor as well, is Rocco close to you? Is Rocco something that's completely out of what you would consider the realm of characters that you normally play? Or is it something that is a character that you play a lot, that type?
Well, because I'm an Elvis fanatic, he threw in.
I dated an Elvis impersonator.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. We're not going to talk about that. That's another show for another day, but yes, I did. Absolutely.
He brought some of that he allowed the character to be an Elvis fanatic as well.
Really?
So that was kind of a lot of fun.
So that was like a no-brainer then. That was pretty
Yeah,
easy.
pretty much. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And
What about Elvis Do You Love? Talk to me about that.
It's one of my idols.
Get out.
Yeah, what else is there other than Elvis?
True, very true.
There'd be
Such great
nothing.
music
It's
he
the
brought
best.
to us and gone too soon.
It's just
Absolutely.
his birthday too.
That's right, it was his birthday. Absolutely. I saw that you put that up on
I
Facebook.
did a couple times.
I love it. I love it. Do you have a lot of Elvis like memorabilia? Because when I was dating the Elvis impersonator, he had all his costumes and he had all like we used to call them like figurines.
Okay.
But he had like the pink car, like a little thing,
Oh,
model of
wow.
the pink. Oh yeah, my whole house was turned into like an Elvis sanctuary.
Okay.
Which was crazy.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then when he left, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna not have any of this, So it was kind of teetering. Like, do I break up with him and lose all my Elvis paraphernalia, or do I keep him and I keep my house looking
Keep
pretty
the
cool?
paraphernalia,
Get rid of the guy.
Yeah,
And keep the
paraphernalia.
costumes.
Paraphernalia comes first. Thanks with Christmas just passing, my girlfriend was kind enough to add more to my museum.
Uh-huh.
And she's even says a lot of the times that she's never seen anyone so into it, but she thinks it's great.
That's awesome. Awesome. So what is like one of your favorite pieces of Elvis memorabilia that you have?
I just got, she was kind enough to buy me an Elvis lamp. Yeah,
cool.
and when you light it up, it's all from the Hawaii show.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
neat.
so it looks really good.
Again, what made you? What is it about him? I know that he's the king and he's such an icon, but what does that speak to you? How does that speak to you?
Just when I started to read about his life a few years ago, and it just made sense.
Yeah.
I mean, who else? I think his story is the greatest story ever told.
Did you ever go to Graceland?
I've been there once, and we're going again. I probably won't come back, but probably glue myself to the door.
So is it true that they say like he's behind the screen door? I mean,
He's everywhere. I don't think he's dead.
How do you not love this guy, right? He's he doesn't talk about anything except Elvis, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm assuming that, and I don't know you really at all, right? This is our first meeting and stuff, right? We just chatted a little bit on text or whatever. In your car, I would assume, there's Elvis.
Elvis radio's always playing.
Sirius Radio, right?
Always.
I love Sirius Radio. Are we allowed to plug that? No. Okay, but I have it too, and I listen to the Elvis station.
That's the best.
It's the best.
All hours.
And what about CDs? You have like all of like his movies and everything?
I have all his movies.
You realize that if you have to sell any of that on eBay, you'll be a millionaire.
I'm not selling anything.
Not selling.
No way.
See, this is why you have to love Anthony Pisiello. Love that. What was your favorite scene in the movie?
My favorite
of yours that you got to film.
I enjoyed pretty much all of them, but I really enjoyed the last two fight scenes I did.
Okay.
Which was outside with Matt and which was also with Ken.
Right.
They were
bloody and like crazy. Yes.
Yeah, but also too more than that was the intensity was really good.
Mm-hmm. You did your own scenes then.
Yeah.
Your own stunts.
Did our own scenes.
How banged up did you get?
I was sore.
You're a pretty big guy. He's a pretty big guy. So, I mean, and also another handsome guy in person. I mean, do you think these guys are good looking and these women are good looking in the movie when you see it? I mean, wait till you meet them in person, which you should come to the premiere of Snitches, and you'll see them all in person. They're going to sign posters and all that good stuff. And I'm totally getting off track, but another handsome guy in the corner. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, the intensity was really high on
right.
that, especially seeing.
Doesn't look like there's any like scars or anything like yet like not.
It's well hidden. No, a lot of physicality. I mean,
did you get to beat Kenny up a little bit?
I can't tell you that. You got to watch it.
I love it.
No way, man.
Good.
No way. I'm not giving that away.
Right.
But working with Matt and Kenny was really good because it really. I didn't have to go to the gym for about 3 days because they were tossing me around. I was, hopefully trying to toss them around. It was tough.
Right.
Strong guys, and they really elevated everybody's acting to the top. Just that scene. Yeah, it was good.
That's fantastic. I mean, I caught a clip of one of the end scenes of all of you guys. It was Kenny, it was you, it was Chris, Victor, Wayne,
Chris is great.
And Maddie, and I watched it and I was like, oh God, ooh, gee, like the blood, the sound effects, the contact. It looked like that you guys actually were like, you're rolling around and you're killing each other. It's so real and so true to life. And I had asked Steve, I said, did these guys like do their own stunts? He said, absolutely. I said, they were okay with that? He said, yeah, they wanted to, and guys love that nonsense. They like to rough each other up. I mean, girls would never do that. We'd be like, manicure, pedicure. But guys are not like that. They just want to be in it. And I think that's part of the wonder of guys on set when they do fight scenes, that you guys actually do it. And you're not like too much of a pretty boy to not do your own scenes. And I think that's really cool and very, very manly, if that's the right way to say it. I think it's very cool that you guys do your own scenes.
Well, it makes it more real.
Makes it more real, absolutely. Realism. We're going to see a clip of that in a few minutes. Okay. We're going to take a little bit of a break. This is Conversation Corner. I'm with Anthony. I'm Deborah. We're in the corner. We'll be right back. Hang on, Steve, 1 second. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, we're back at Conversation Corner here with the very talented and handsome Mr. Anthony Pisiello. So Anthony, right now, we're going to steer a little bit away from Snitches, which you're one of the stars of. And I want to ask you some funny questions because the audience wants to know. These are some questions from them that they said to me. They said, these are the things we want to know about some of your stars. So I'm going to ask you a couple of things. Okay. And he knows nothing of this, okay? If I came to your house for dinner, what would you make me?
If you came to my house for dinner?
Yeah, hello, invite. I mean, I bring a bottle of wine, but what would you make for dinner? Or not just me. Say me, Maddie, and Issa. We come to your house for dinner. Okay. You say, guys, I'm having a little dish party, and what would you make us?
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
Grilled
why?
chicken, brown rice.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you do? Are you on a healthy routine?
Basically.
Obviously, you work out. I can see that. You guys all work out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, trying to steer away from all the.
What about a cheesecake? You wouldn't like bake a cheesecake and say, "Deb, I made you a cheesecake."
Dessert's tough. Trying to steer away from it.
I'm gonna have to bring the cheesecake. All right. Pick 2 celebrities who you would want to be your parents. Who would they be?
2 celebrities who I'd want to be my parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
Who would make you? Who would be the parents?
Oh.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Like who would make you? I'm
No,
saying
no, I
like
know
who would
what
be
you
the
mean.
lucky parents who would
Well-
would make you?
Okay, if I had had, do you mind if I pick?
I don't care who it is.
If I had to have the first guy, I would say as a dad, either James Gandolfini, God rest his soul,
Right.
or Mickey Rourke,
Mm-hmm.
one of my idols too.
Right.
And as for the actresses, I would either say Kate Blanchett or Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. I love Marissa Tomei. Very nice. Why? Why do you like Marissa Tomei?
I think she's a wonderful actress.
Uh-huh.
She's from Queens.
Yes,
Not
amen.
so
Head
far.
queens in the house.
Yeah. And she's
Excellent.
good in everything she does.
Right. My clock is ticking, Vin. Right? I mean,
Exactly,
hello. Right? She's
My
great.
cousin Vinny, yeah.
Okay. Someone put this question in. Which kitchen utensil would you be if you were a kitchen utensil?
Kitchen utensil.
Yeah.
I like that hammer that grinds up
The
thing.
meat, the
with the points
pound?
on it.
Really?
Yeah, I was obsessed with that as a kid. I don't know why. I didn't understand what it had to do with the spoon and the spatula. I just take it, bang, beat the GI Joes with it, stuff like that.
I love it. Have you ever stolen a pen from work? This is
Stolen
serious
a-
business, and this is going on Conversation Corner.
Stolen
So,
a pen from work.
and we have a cop in the film, so he just made cop for you because of
I don't talk about that.
you. Nice, nice. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Anthony Bisciello. Okay? The fabulous and talented Anthony Bisciello. This has been Conversation Corner. I am your host, Deborah Toscano for Rahaman Studios, who are celebrating their 10-year anniversary as tremendous filmmakers in this industry. A huge feat, a decade of fantastic, fantastic work. You can see their work online in the movie theaters. Snitches is coming to you soon, very, very soon. We're having a wrap party next week. And I am going to get all of you in the corner. So once again, for Conversation Corner, I'm Deborah Toscano. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did today. I had my fabulous guests. I had Isa, I had Maddie, and I have Anthony. Thank you guys all so much. I want to thank my executive producer, the woman, the mastermind behind everything, Miss Juanita Rahaman. Oh yeah, and that guy Steve too. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, you all know him. Another mastermind. Thanks so much for watching. This is Conversation Corner. Give me a kiss in the corner. Mwah! We'll see you next time.